to Shaw Herbal Medicine. Today we're going to be talking about blackberry root health benefits and so far. And we're going to even discuss about the tinctures as far as blackberry root is concerned. You can also make a tea, I believe, but most people that uses this use it as a tincture. Okay, and I'm going to tell you about how there are two kinds of tinctures that you can use it, or if you decide to want to try to make it yourself, you can do that as well. Okay, blackberry root, they use the root of this here plant out of the ground to make tinctures. It is the root of the plant that's going to give you those health benefits and so forth, things like that. Okay, it is used for treating diarrhea, water retention, and all that. It also is used with diabetics use it, gouts, or including pains and swelling, and for preventing or aiding cancer and heart diseases and so forth. So this is actually a powerful herb. It is bitterant as well, and so forth, and it's very strong. Bitterants are usually very strong herbs and so forth, things like that. So, with this herb here, as I was saying, you can use it as a tincture. Most people do when they use the blackberry root, or they do or can do it as a tea. Now, if you cannot use the tincture because it's going to be a bitterant, then you can make tea and maybe put little bit of honey in there, kind of curb that bitterness and so forth. Again, this is really a strong, a very strong herbal medicine to take, but it does great. There's a lot of people that has amazing benefits from this, from blackberry root, herbal medicine and so far. And everything. But again, I'm going to give you that spiel before you begin an herbal regimen. Seek a herbalist or healthcare provider based on other traditional medicine that you may be taking and all that. And there's two ways that people do make tinctures. Herbalists make tinctures. I make my tinctures with apple cider that's got the moms on the bottle and so forth and everything, because these type of tinctures are great for the whole family and things like that. Even children, if you can get them to take a couple drops of this here blackberry root tincture, it will help them as well if they have diarrhea, swelling, having trouble with their fluids and things like that. It will be, helpful to them and so forth. But you definitely want to know if you're going to use this or give this to your child. You definitely want to seek a herbalist or a herbalist, especially and so forth, to see exactly how much of a dosage that you can give to them and so forth. So I do know that some people do give their kids a couple drops and so forth, and they've had very good results with that and so forth. Okay, but yeah, the other way that you make tincture is with alcohol, 80 or 90 proof alcohol and so forth, which is the one that you don't give your children and things like that. So there's two ways to make it. You can make it with the apple cider, or you can make it with the alcohol, 80 to 90 proof alcohol and things like that. So to keep it kid friendly, family friendly, and so forth, you want to do the apple cider and so forth. Either way, it's gonna have that strong bitter taste. It's gonna be very bitterant uh, medicine, herbal medicine for you and so forth. But it'll be a very good herbal medicine for you and so forth. So we're gonna go back in and talk about those symptoms that you may have uh, to put you on to this particular herbal supplement here and everything. We got used for treating diarrhea. I want to say 90 to 100% of us has experience with diarrhea and so far and everything. And most people that do have diarrhea will grab over the counter like Pepto Bismol or Imodium or AD or one of those diarrhea medicine to stop the diarrhea. I'm included in that area and so far as well. But this here herbal medicine here is to help treat um, the reason for having diarrhea. Now they do have, and I don't want to get talking too much about this, but anyway, this is a medical issue with having chronic diarrhea and so forth, and taking blackberry root herbal medicine will help you if you have chronic diarrhea. So far, that's someone who have it, you know, consistently and so forth, and things like that. So it will help you there. Okay, and fluid retention is for someone who um, have issues with going to the bathroom and so forth. This particular herbal supplement here, blackberry root tincture, will help start your fluids going and so forth. So it's very, very helpful in that case and so forth. And you do have people that do have issues with urinating and things like that. Um, you know, and it's not always elderly people as well. So you want to know that right away. It's just not always elderly people. Okay. Then we have diabetics who this herbal supplement is really good for. And most people who do have diabetes are under doctor's care and things like that, or should be, and so forth. And if this is something that you want to try naturally with your diabetes and so far, then it's something that you want to discuss with your doctor and all that. Okay. Pain and swelling, joint pain and swelling. This herbal medicine is good for that, and I can attest. A lot of us do have some form of joint pain and swelling, inflammation, and so forth. So we do have that, and this herbal tonic is really good for that as well. Now our tonics comes in a 2 ounce bottle, and it also comes in a 4 ounce. If you would like to purchase the blackberry root tincture and so forth, and you never had it and so forth, I would suggest getting the 2 ounce and so forth. And also too, because this herbal medicine is so strong and so far, it's not for long term use. So I would get the 2 ounce bottle to try it out because it is a bitter and it's maybe something that you can't take or you don't want to take and so forth. Okay. It also aid in cancer. And we have so many people with some form of cancer and everything. And this herbal medicine here, this tincture, will help aid in cancer. It's the aid in preventing cancer. But if you already have cancer, it will aid in, cancer. And also it's good for heart diseases as well, which we know a lot of people that does have that, all different types of heart diseases, all different levels of heart diseases and things like that. So we want to just make sure we get this information out so that we can help someone, or you can get, if you hear this, see this video, you can help someone by giving them this information and so forth and things like that. We always have a herbal knowledge um, video out to get the information out, either on a Wednesday or Thursday. Today is Thursday, so we're getting it out today and so forth. And we want to talk about the blackberry root herbal medicine. And our attention for the blackberry root herbal medicine is based on blackberry root herbal tincture and so forth. So that's what we're actually discussing is the tincture part, the tincture that's going to help and so forth, which is what most people, take and so forth and things like that. So we don't want to keep you very long, but we want to get that information out. Again, before you begin a herbal regimen, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider. because if you fall into any of these categories and so forth, most of these categories you are going to be already seeking a doctor or healthcare provider and so forth and everything. And you got to remember also too, if you under the tradition, if you are a patient under the traditional doctors and so forth, they are not going to, recommend that you do a blackberry herbal regimen and so forth. So do your research on that. Do more research on that. And everything for your own health benefit. Because remember, your health care is your or should be your number one priority and so forth. And a lot of time, the doctor don't always agree with what you want to have done. You could tell them one thing and they tell you something else. But if you do your research and so forth, you can get a pretty good grip on, how to help yourself with your health care and things like that. So hope this help you or help someone else. And so far, we all want to do and live a wellness life and so far. And we will have another herbal medicine for you next week. And thank you for stopping by and watching this video. All right, bye.